Hey, what's up, everyone? Sly here with man. Brian Baldinger. I was driving today, listening to 95.7 The Game, and Brian Baldinger said some pretty interesting stuff about Ji'Ayir Brown. Let's check this out.
Ji'Ayir Brown, filling in for Talanoa Hufanga. We heard a lot of hype about him. Why'd you laugh? We love to break that.
Has a video.
Yeah, I know. I saw the video.
Well,
I retweeted
it's interesting. So, he's a Penn State kid.
Yep.
And there was a lot of good safeties in this draft. Sidney Brown, Pittsburgh drafted him. But I broke down, his nickname is Tig. So I broke him down like before the draft, like in April, and I loved him. Like he was a takeaway machine, and he did a lot of things in Penn State's defense. And as soon as I put his video out there, the head coach at Penn State, Tony Franklin, like he checked in. He checked in. He goes, "What you're saying, Baldy, is what we saw for 3 years here." Like he is. Like those 3 plays he made in the end zone,
Yep.
One on Evans, the interception on the tip,
The separation.
knocking the ball loose from, Cade Otton. That's him. Like and nobody, like Hufanga is an amazing person and player. I feel sick about what's happened to him. But I'm telling you, this kid is going to be the next great safety in San Francisco, I believe.
Wow. I love that. All right.
That's high praise. I mean,
Yeah, that
Baldy,
is.
you don't give out praise like that. That's because I feel like the Hufanga injury is a very big one, and now they're asking a rookie. And I'm just worried that he's going to get, the learning curve as they're trying to chase for a Super Bowl here. It's going to be tough.
Look, you're going to go play Seattle on Thursday, and they've got 15 rookies on the roster. Nobody has more rookies. But Pete Carroll, he tells me this all the time. Like, he wasn't afraid to play freshmen at USC. He's not afraid to play rookies in the NFL, if they're the right guys.
Right.
Because while you may make mistakes, Joe, early, if they're the right guys, they're not going to repeat those mistakes. They're going to learn from them, and they'll be better players. I feel like Tig, he was their first pick. They only had a third-round pick, was the first. And I felt like they got the right guy. Like, you sit around, for most of 2 days, and everybody's picking, and you're just sitting back. And you're like, who are they going to take? And they take Ji'Ayir Brown. I'm like, they got it right.
Ooh.
They got it right.
Wow.
Like everybody needs safeties. Everybody is playing 3 safeties. Get this kid on the field somehow. Well, he's getting on the field for an unfortunate incident. I feel like this kid's growth is going to be really fast.
All right, man. So he kind of made me relax a little bit because I'm not going to lie, man. I was pretty upset, and I still am, that Hufanga's out for the season.
That's unfortunate.
And I'll be real, man. When Ji'Ayir Brown gave up that 30, 40-yard pass, I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty nervous. Like, what? Like, this guy right here, having a rookie in here, it kills me. He almost did get another pass interference call, but he did make it up, get the interception. He hit the guy in the end zone, which didn't get them a touchdown. But hearing him talk about how he watched him all 4 years at Penn State, and then the coach from Penn State called him up and like, hey, man, you're right about him. This guy's a stud, because I guess he does a lot of film. I love Baldy, so it kind of makes me feel a little bit at ease that we have him now. What do you think about this whole situation? Now he's going to take over the role of our boy Hufanga.
It's a big step, and like how you mentioned earlier, when he gave up that big play, I was just thinking like, fuck, man, like, is Baker really going to come back on us? Like, hearing Nick right in my ear, like, I told you, but I was like, oh, he ended up making up. He, like you said, he got the interception. He broke up the touchdown. I'm actually more nervous. So I stand what he was saying, that I think he'll be solid, because unfortunate with Huff getting injured, but Brown's coming in a replacement, and everyone has his back. His teammates have his back. Even the fans have his back. I was like looking at social media, a lot of the fans were like, hey, like he proved himself that he got at least a start, and then let's see how he does during the season. So he's got the whole fan base behind him. I'm honestly more concerned with who's going to be backing him up, if it's going to be Odom or like what's going to happen there. Like,
so he can't get hurt, basically.
Yeah, so he's got to stay on the field at all time, and make Odom like play as less as possible, just because that's where I get like more nervous. Is if Brown goes down, it's like, man, all he has to do is just keep doing what he's doing, like how he played last game. Don't give up any deep passes, but keep playing tight coverage, because that was one thing that pissed me off. Even though his cornerback Ward was giving them like 10 yards space, and he wasn't even like, he was coming late in the tackles, and he wasn't breaking up passes. He only had one during that game that mattered. With Brown though, he was making some plays towards the end of the fourth quarter. And so moving forward. I hope he just keeps doing what he's doing. The coaches, the teammates got his back. The fan base got his back. Like, make a statement against Seattle, because that's going to be a big game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because it's in their house.
It's going to be his first start on the road.
Yep.
So I think you're right though.
And those fan base are hardcore.
Yeah, but like you said, I think the players got his back. They were proud of him when he made that breakup against Evans, even though that was a close call.
Yeah.
But when I heard Baldy, I kind of got relaxed a little bit, because I made a video too right after that happened. I was like, should we get Jaskowski target? And I said, yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, but I was watching more film on him today at Penn State. And he got a lot of turnovers, and he did that again with the Niners. So it's translating.
Yeah.
That's happening. So I like him, man. He's a hard hitter. He's good against the run. We'll have to see, we'll have to see what happens. I know Hufanga. The thing is that Hufanga, he was never the fastest guy.
Yeah.
So Ji'Ayir Brown's actually he's not the fastest guy either, but he's probably faster than
Hufanga.
I think.
Especially if Hufanga was playing with an injury all season.
He was with that cyst,
Yeah.
so it kind of slowed him down too. So he wasn't completely right. So I think Hufanga ran a 4.7. Brown's a little faster. I think he's like a 4.6. So we got a guy who's a little bit faster. So we'll have to see how it goes. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see what we have. But should be interesting. Anything else?
Just for him just to have a big game. This is a game that's very crucial in our division. Right now we're in first place, so let's keep that first place. But one thing, I think he sucks, even though a lot of analysts think he's good. Geno Smith, he's been throwing a turnover every game almost. So he's going to be throwing the ball. He's going to be trying to make some big plays. He's got Metcalf. I think Tyler Lockett's going to be playing and healthy. And so we'll see also with the running back, Kenneth, I think is his name. I know he was hurt, but we're going to see. I think he'll be available Thursday. So they're going to have pretty much all their weapons coming into this game. So Geno's going to be throwing it, and Brown, he can't be making those mistakes, giving up those big yardage. Just keep doing how you were playing at the end. It's tight coverage, breaking up passes, at the opportunity, obviously there, more said than done if the pick is there, but just play solid, man. And hopefully if Odom does get on the field, he doesn't mess it up, man, because that's where I'm more nervous. But I think Brown, he should have a fine game, especially with Chase and Bosa, with those guys leading, and Warner. That's what gives him more of the confidence.
Hopefully we catch a few interceptions. I know Baker, he had a pretty good game, but we could have had 3 or 4 interceptions. I know Lenore should have had one. Drake Greenlaw's one was right in his hands, and Gibson almost had one, but I think Chavez Ward knocked it out.
Knocked his.
So it should have been 4 interceptions, But Ji'Ayir Brown, he was the one that got the interception, so you got to give credit for that, man. But that's what we got, man. Let us know what you think. Ji'Ayir Brown, are you confident, or should we bring someone else in? Let us know down below. Talk to you next time. Peace.